Hello everybody. Today I'm gonna do some wedding bouquet. I'm not gonna twist the cross tied up. I'm just gonna straight adding in the flowers. So I'm not doing big one. Today I'm doing medium size. So sometimes too big, bride hard to hold the steam hand is going to be too hard to hold, while she's her performance, her wedding time. So I don't want to get too big for the, if it's too big, it'd be very hard to hold for the stay for, because she has to be stay for a while to hold until finishing all the ceremony. So what I'm doing is like I'm not the cross tie. A lot of people do cross tie for the crossing, but I'm just do straight for the so just what I'm doing, like I'm gonna just one at a time, adding up like one at a time. So you have to be first. I have to be straight one. First one go here to the little bit higher than the just go around. These rows are not much opened. It's still kind of like tight, so it's not a bit open. Better to use, but somehow I cannot find the, all the. They're all like this tight one. Can find it with another very open one. So it's not a very open. It's good for the use for this kind of tight. So keep adding to. I have 12 white roses, and the 12 white roses and 12 pinkish roses. But I'm not sure I'm going to use all or not, but I'm got this much, so at least okay. So just gather up here. First I'll gather up the white one, and then you can add some. Doing not heavy greenery, just a small thin greenery. I don't like to use heavy greenery, showing too much for the cover the flowers. So just a light greenery. Greens want to be in here. Very light green, and not much green in there. So it's green in there, but it's not going to be a whole lot of much in there. So just a little bit lightly green in there, and not a whole lot of much. It's mainly showing the flowers. So gather in here like this, and some. So not a big open rose is better, but I can't find one like that one. So and so tie it up over here, gather up. So very lightly green. As you see, I don't pretty much green in there, just a small amount of greenery. And you can put in a lot of greenery if you want to, but so just barely. So this is not the close time, just to get it up. Okay, so this is already kind of, pretty much good size in here, because this is a small bouquet. This should be enough. But I don't know how big, some people want a big bouquet, some people want a small bouquet, so I'm not sure. I'm trying to adding up to some little bit of babies and bread. So which is, I don't know I'm going to use this or not, but I'm thinking I'm going to little bit use it for the babies and bread. So not too much babies and bread, just a little bit. I'm going to use some little bit of babies and bread. So it's hard to do this. Just lightly. milk should go inside here. You can trim it off if it's too big piece of powder. Maybe some bread a bit too much. You just need to trim it off. Because I don't mean to put in lots of baby some bread. Just a little bit of baby some bread. So, okay. It might be too much, but I think this size is too much, baby some bread. If it's too much, too heavy looking, then it just trim it off. Just lightly trim it off. If it's just small amount. So this is gonna be. So if it's a small bouquet, this should be enough for this size. Like maybe this can be the bridesmaid bouquet. Maybe this size is okay. Because the bouquet, the bridesmaid, maybe this size is just perfect for the size of bridesmaid bouquet size. So I'm not going to do too heavy though, baby's bread. So this is already probably too much, but I can trim off some of them. It's too much, you know. I don't want it too heavy in there. So this is all tied up there. Of course, you have to cleaning rows or steam here, cleaning rows, and the thorns and all that. The leaves are only, you can leave way top here if you want to, but you can clean up all the leaves too. So then I'm going around the around the white one. I use 2 different colors. Well, some people use one color, but so it brides and bridesmaids or bridals choose whatever they flowers and colors. That's all their own color they use for. So it's just to get it in here. It's like it's like go around, and I'm not crossing time. I'm just get it up, like here. And you can wire or safe side. Make sure rows are wired up because sometimes the rows head is broken off too. So if it's a wire, it's a safe side. If it's a wire, it's safe side to the wire. So it's just I don't need that much baby some bread. So this is the. So it's not like a flat round. It's like really kind of like like up here kind of a little high, then come down. Like that's kind of bouquet shape is. So far it is all round with the all covered with the white powder roses. White powder roses. So I 12 white one, then a 10 around, because I got a 12. I still got 2 left, but this is a full in there, so this is going to be full in there. So. Then I'm going to be lightly. Most people don't use the powder, you know, baby spread for this around. But some people do use, so just very lightly I'm adding in here some baby bread. You do wedding bouquets the day before you, 1 day before you're doing, because the day, same day, you do not have time. You do not have time to, you know, you ready all the doing things the day before you had it done for the flowers, so you don't have to worry about it. The other things you have to do. Okay, so this is going to be like this. Okay, so I'm pretty tight up here, so I'm gonna be tight up here. Make sure I use a signature. You can do wire, you can do strings, or you can do, you know, any kind of, you can hold it into. You can do this. So it's really tight up, because if you lose, you know, if you don't hardly tight up, then shape, the bouquet shape is going to be changed. So make sure you tight up, very tight up. Twist around and make sure. So I got too much here. Too much here for the baby some bread. So kind of like this. And then bottom here. This is already full, you know, so the bride don't want to hold the whole. You can't even hold the too big ones. So this is, I think, a medium size. Then the bridesmaids are, you can do only white powder. I think it's size of it enough only you do white powder bridesmaids. And then I'm going to adding up a little bit more the other side, last part here outside. And some just small amount of greenery. Small amount. Not heavy greenery, just a very light one. So I don't want too much to be out too. And then if it's like this, all right, then last part I'm going to adding up something. I gotta do something else here. So I gotta do something else here. So I'm going to tie it up with it one more time here. Tied up, very tied up. So the bouquet is a little bit kind of like a little bit up this part, then go bottom part, go around the pink roses. So this is going to be like this. If you see part of it, it's going to be like this. So it's going to be like this. Oh, it's broken on that. You have to be really careful for the head is easily broken off. So best thing is wire in, wire into the rods, make sure that. So I'm leaving here this part for another one because I gotta make it something else too. So this is all the washes I'm gonna put in here for temporary because I gotta make it something show the adding around here for the just for the whole food. Okay, this one here, the material you can buy, like flower craft shops and this whole rollers in there. Then I got approximately half yard this one, and you have to do about 3-4, depend how big bouquet is. So half cover up with a half roll over half. And then what you're going to do is just make it like make it just like like this, just to go around, putting in like together like that. So and then this material, when you cut this, kind of not very kind of hanging down the thread, whatever they will bend whenever made this one. So just trim it off. Then wire middle part here, wired and tied up together. The wire tie it too. So okay, now I'm gonna add in for this down here. Don't cover the flowers, just below the flowers, below the rod. So I pre-made for the, I don't know how many I made. Okay, I made about, make sure go enough. So let me see how many goes gonna fit in here. So far 2 go in here. I think it small bouquet, if it's a small bouquet, a medium bouquet, 3 be enough. So it depends how big bouquet, make like this, 3 be enough. Okay. So this is the third one. So that should be enough for the, so now it's really full, full to hold the bride is hold pretty hard for the, probably if it's too big. More than bigger than this, very hard to hold. So some of them are here, cut them off, just the hanging down woven materials, thread or whatever you call it. So when you do this part, do not to cover the flowers. Important is the flower is main, mainly is the flower showing. Flower has to be showed mainly. So it's pretty much, stem in here. So now I'm going to do something here for the ribbon for this number 40. I think it's a sheer ribbons. I'm gonna just go around, go away, cover up this. You can see the wires and all that kind of things. And so I'm covering up for all this. You can't cover the completely 100% because the ribbon is sheared. You can use, not sheared one too, but go around. Tuck in here. So tuck in here so it's stay in there. But you put it safely in there. So if it's somehow kind of, this material is kind of sometimes not very loose, you know, woven thread or whatever, however, I don't know what's called this woven materials are, but this kind of, it's not soft, it's kind of little hardy, but it's not soft woven. So this is gonna be like this. So I'm gonna trimming right here because the bouquets, you know, don't need two tools. So I'm trimming around here. So I think that I'm trimming around here. I think it's enough to hold the bridal hold enough for trimming. So okay, now I'm gonna cut all the stem here, around here, right here. I'm gonna cut it right here. This is not short stem. It's kind of little bit, not short, you know. So it's the size to hold the tip out, and it's not too big to the hold the thing, price hold. The stem is very hard to cut, which is cut evenly, and so this gonna be, so down here, so I'm also gonna be down here for the because you have to be, sometimes the wire, you can catch the wire. You can catch the wire bottom here, so make sure do not poke in the wire things. So it's a cut here for. Then I'm gonna do here for the this part here. I'm only gonna leave a little bit because bride is gonna hold here. So bride is gonna be hold here. This part of bride is gonna hold. Bride gonna hold the bouquet like this. So bouquet hold like this. So it's gonna be okay. But in the vase with the water, you can settle down in the vase with the water until use, you know, this water with until use next day, whenever time to, you know, she can use. So that's what's going to be. So it's just going to stay here for the, so I'm going to do this. Okay, hold on to here for now. So I'm going to do one more time, tied up here for the, just tightening. I don't want to, not the bow tie, things like that, just to tie up. Because I want to loop, this loop is hanging down too, so a little bit hanging down. All I have to do is just tie it up twice. Tied up. Not the bow tie, it's like just tied up. So if it's bride, hold it like this. So it's going to be like this. Okay, it's going to be held like this. So bride gonna hold this part right here, hold right here, right here. So that's gonna hold the bride. So this is a bouquet for the bride bouquets. And you can make it similar to like a small bouquet, maybe maybe 10 roses, maybe with a that's one maybe that size we make bride made bouquets. So thank you for the watching. Today I did wedding bouquets for the bride bouquet. So thank you. Bye bye. Thank you for the watch. And putting in the base overnight, you know, next day doing to the wedding. So got a container, some water putting in here, just to drop down to the, hold here to the water, you know, putting down to the water. The steam get water for, so steam has to get a drink water to next day. So make sure bride hold this part here. This part here, hold the bride. Hold it like what I did. So, okay, this is another get here too. Okay. Important is the water, putting in the vase, small vase or vase, fill it up water with this steam. This steam makes sure go inside the water, so until use, you know, until bride go to the place to performance the wedding, doing so. Okay, thank you for the watching. Bye bye.